Welcome back to the channel, y'all. I'm Lady Nika in with Married to Medicine Season 5, Episode 13. I know some of y'all can't stand when I go Spreaker. I apologize, but this is the best way I could do it today. I've been kind of like under the weather all day, trying to force myself to get up and do the reviews that I had to do, but I just don't feel good, which is also why I haven't gone live. We gonna get it together. Y'all know I have lupus, and sometimes I have my days where I can't be great even if I want to be, and this one of them. But we're gonna talk a little bit about what happened on last Friday night's episode of Married to Medicine. Now, we go back to this boat scene where Mariah and the group Mariah's telling them, she basically said, look, y'all don't take it easy on me like y'all do Quad. Of course, Quad is not going to say, oh, you right, they don't. She gonna feel like that she's not sensitive, and that they don't really tiptoe around her, and in a sense they do. Go back to previous seasons, even this season when they playing stuff, Quad is the one they always waiting on. Nobody say nothing to her because she quick to get upset, and people just don't want to deal with her like that. Her and Heavenly like that, which is why I didn't understand why Heavenly took the time to amen on the situation. Now, Toya and Simone can say they agree, but I didn't understand why Heavenly said that, because she another one that it's hard to approach her. Yeah, they care about each other, but they care about each other when they see each other going through things. But let one of the other one come to them about their personal stuff. Heavenly and Quad is the two that can't take it, and they will get upset with you and pretty much shut down on you. And even when they were talking about it here on the boat, you see that Mariah was right when she said Quad ain't absorbing none of this shit y'all saying. She is not taking in anything y'all are saying right now, and I would tend to agree. The men didn't even bother with it. Y'all know the men are used to these women acting the way they do, so they went off to do what they do and let these women figure it out for themselves. The next part I wanted to talk about was this bonfire / couples therapy that Heavenly wanted to do. Now, the gist of it was for each couple to sit before the bonfire facing each other, and Heavenly would provide them with a question to ask their mate. I already knew it was going to be some drama. I said, hell no, because Heavenly is going to ask the questions we, the viewers, and, probably questions she want to know the answer to. She not going to, and they going to be valid questions, and they were. But Heavenly, she says she's a relationship expert, but she's not a trained professional. See, when you open Pandora's box, you're going to have to figure out how to put a lid back on it. And she bit off more than she can chew. It started with Jackie and Curtis. She wanted to have Jackie ask Curtis, what did the woman that he cheated on her with have, or that Jackie didn't have? What did he give? What did that lady give you that I wasn't giving you? He wasn't even trying to hit it. He told her, no, we're not going to concentrate on that other woman right now because Jackie outweighs her. Then she wanted to, I said, girl, that to me, I liked how he handled that. Then it was, the question for him was, do he feel like Jackie is cold and rigid? And that kind of bothered Jackie. You can see that the whole situation, bringing up what's been going on in her marriage, has been really hard for her to process through. And in that scene, we saw that Dr. Jackie is not an ice cold fish, and that she does have feelings, because like she said, she know people think that way about her, but to her, crying and wallowing in her moments, her what's going on in her life is like a sign of weakness. I can identify with that. I felt, I mean, the other day when I did the live and I got nervous, and because I was by myself and I went to crying, I really felt like when see, that's a part of why I don't like live. I couldn't change that. If that would have been me getting in my feelings and starting to cry on camera, and it was a recorded video, I would have edited that out. I thought about bringing down the live and editing that part out, but everybody was so warm and welcoming to the fact that I did that, and it was sincere, it was genuine, it wasn't nothing manufactured. I left it up. But I don't like to show my feelings because it does feel as if you are somewhat weak. And people tend to take that as weakness within you. But did you see how she broke down? And she began to sob, and he was consoling her, telling her that we gonna make it past this. I'm gonna make it right. And he, not one time did he allow her to feel like she had done anything that would cause him to do that. Because I don't feel like sometimes I feel like she could have been a little bit warmer. He was telling her for quite some seasons he needed more. But we know she loved her husband, and, you know, in a marriage, I don't feel like cheating is a death sentence. It ain't necessarily got to be. See, that's not her boyfriend, that's her husband. So the stakes are higher. The feelings are deeper. And I just like the fact that he was there for her in that moment. Then they moved over to Eugene and Toya. And Heavenly pissed them off because she wanted Toya to ask, wanted Eugene to ask Toya, do he feel disrespected by her in public? And he refused. Like he said, Heavenly, if he felt disrespected, he would let her know. I think what the situation is with Toya and Eugene, we don't see behind the scenes is he probably tells her plenty. He probably get her all the way together when she out of line. And she know her husband. So when she's saying things like he's masturbating opposed to sleeping with me, us on the outside looking in and hearing this is like, damn, girl, you really disrespecting that man. But apparently she know what she doing, and she know how far to go, because she was quick to say that she know he will say something if he felt that way. Then she wanted him to ask Toya, did he feel, let me see, what was it? Was it that she feel, do Toya make him happy? And she said she wasn't asking him that. Eugene said they doing well. Toya told Heavenly to take the seat, her and Damon, and let them ask questions, because now at this point she mad. Damon told Heavenly, don't argue back with her, calm down, because you somewhat out of order in the questions that you asking. And y'all see how she brought that shit down to zero, because she don't play with Damon like that. Toya's so upset she walks off. She's crying. Jackie has to go and talk to her and tell her, look, I don't think Heavenly doing this from a bad place. And I don't think Heavenly meant it from a bad place. She asking the questions we want to know. But I think, like I said, if you're not trained to do this, you shouldn't try to do this. Because when you open this lid of drama up, it's going to overspill. And you need to figure out, you need to be trained on how to bring it all back together. Now, Jackie was right. The girl ain't trying to do nothing harmful to her. But I love this part. Mariah came over there to check on Toya and see that she was okay. And then she addressed Jackie and told her, girl, look, it ain't nothing wrong with fighting for what you feel is yours. It ain't nothing wrong with staying in your marriage, because I did it too. And everybody was shocked to find out that Mariah had gone through infidelity in her marriage with Aiden. She said, yeah, we ain't perfect, child. We had to work on that thing. But first, I had to stop being mad on the inside myself. Once I got past being angry, he was able to help me stop being mad. Then I was able to focus on our marriage, and we made a decision that we gonna work on it. And I think Jackie took that to heart, because like I said, y'all see Dr. Jackie and her husband seems to be back together. If we gonna watch what they doing on social media, Valentine's Day pretty much said it all. Then we have been hearing reports that she been in and around town with her husband. The next person was Cecil and Simone. The question posed by Heavenly to Cecil was, did he feel that it was wrong for him to remove money from the account without Simone's knowledge? That pissed him off. He already had a bad feeling about coming to sit in that chair, and now she done made him mad. He said that they both sometimes do unnecessary things, and it's not right. And then he brought up that Maserati, and I had forgot she had did that a couple of seasons back. He said, let's not, she told him, let's not do tit for tat. At this point, he pissed off because he already didn't want to do this. Child, next thing I know, they arguing. Cecil shocked me because he didn't let Simone Loud talk him this time. He stood up for himself and he told Heavenly, this ain't no reconnecting question. He got up and left. Simone pissed off, hollering at him, talking about he ain't perfect as he think and he wrong. Toya said to Heavenly that she was wrong to ask these questions, and Heavenly felt like, well, I must not be too wrong because y'all reacting to this. Jackie and Simone, they go talk after Cecil walked off, and she was she was telling her, look, his anger wasn't really at you. This ain't personal. Even Eugene and Curtis went to talk to Cecil to try to get him to go and talk to his wife and show and explain that it was heavenly exercise more that angered him than anything else. It was ineffective and messy as hell. So he did go talk to Simone and he let her know it wasn't all like that. Now Quad and Greg, child, heavenly question for Quad to ask is, does he appreciate her? And he said he did, but sometimes he feel like she don't go the extra mile for him like she do for her friends and her job. Her thing to him was, you think because you're a doctor that I should be happy. I'm married to a doctor who pays all the bills. She said his title is just that, a title. To me, Quad done checked out of this marriage, if you ask me, but he let her know I worked hard to be where I am, and you can either accept me for who I am or not. Him being a doctor means a lot to him. But the way she was coming at him, it sounded like she was devaluing the work that he put into becoming a doctor, and that pissed him off. She started about that damn trash again. That trash ain't nothing but a damn catalyst to what she really feeling. He told her, basically, girl, look, ever since I've been with you, I've been taking care of everything. Mariah ain't say nothing, but she had them amen hands. Mariah and Quad got a problem admitting, Mariah said Quad got a problem admitting that Greg has taken care of her since they've been together. He wants her to be appreciative because she ain't always made the money she making now. And he told her, if I can't get to the trash, why you can't take it out? And I was like, well, things started to get crazy, so they ended it because it wasn't working. Quad would not even allow that man to talk. He kept saying, would you let me talk? He said he understand what the exercise was meant to do, but he told Heavenly the same thing that I said. She ain't got the qualifications to do that. And Mariah backed it up with it. And he a psychologist. So they left that shit alone. Like I said, I feel like they have deeper issues. She just using that trash as an excuse, okay? He told her to stop, and she said he will help her learn how to, her husband. Am I talking about? Yeah, I'm talking about Damien now. Damien told her that she did need to stop, but he admit, her intentions were good, but she go about it the wrong way. Heavenly make you want to beat her ass. That's what she'll do. And that's what she was doing there. She meant well, but she didn't have no way of stopping it. Questions were valid. They needed to be addressed. But once you address these questions and these people fly off the handle, what are you prepared to do to make sure that you get it back together? And she ain't ready. So he told her he going to help her with that. We also saw Mariah, Quad, and Toya go sightseeing. They wanted to find Rihanna's birth home, and they did, and they took pics, and it was actually quite pleasant. The men was together talking, trying to tell Greg that, Quad want more attention from you. It's not about that trash, really. Damon said Heavenly have a lot, about 20 things around the house for him to do. And over the years, he's adapted to doing it. She get on his nerve, sometimes he can't take it, and when he least expect it and think she done worked his nerve to the last, she do something like go find his dad's gravesite. He said we got to pay more attention to our wives. They had a final dinner, and it was better the next day, and everybody, seemed like they were in better spirits. Contessa admitted that, by being there and seeing how everybody interacted, she realized they do comfort each other and be there for each other as best they can. And then it started to rain like hell, and they wind up ending, it ended right there. They had to all run back in. But that was the gist of it, y'all. If I left anything out you feel like was important, you can put it in the panel. I'm sorry, this is a quick review. But remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. I will be back tomorrow on screen. Peace.